says hello to me, and I said hello. And he tells me that, you don't remember, but we met 5 years back, 4 years back. I said, okay. And there was an event that happened in Mumbai, where Shri Nitin Gadkari ji was there. So he said that you were sitting between this and this gentleman, and you asked that question, and your tie was fantastic. Is Vineet in the room? He has scared me. Vineet Goenka's memory is photographic. He remembered the question what I asked between whom I was sitting and the color of the tie that I was wearing. So if his family is there, then my hugest, what should I say? I really, you know the word. So, okay, that was scary. Nevertheless, I'm here for talking about shipping. Isn't it amazing that with the changes of time that has happened in India, a pure telecom company is here in this room where roads and highways and shipping is being discussed. I mean, that is absolutely mind-blowing, something that was happening in Europe and Americas of the world. Few decades back, we are witnessing it right now in India. And all credits to people like Vineet who bring the government and the sectors, private sectors and the infra companies all together in one group, and we talk about it. Now, as we understand shipping, we see it from the movies. Some of us might have experienced going on a ship. Some of them, the cargo ships are there. We have passenger ships and so on. And there are two important things that happen in the natural shipping process. One is that the communication that happens is through the satellite. The second thing is that the ship is totally controlled by the captain. So he is the person who decides how fast it should go, how slow it should go. He is the person who would take a call on the direction which the ship should take when going from east coast to west coast of the world. He is the person who is going to decide whether you can speak to your family through satellite phones. The efficiencies, the safeties of the ship, vessel, the containers, the content of the containers, the ability of the ship to deliver the containers in the right format, quality to the destination, all is more or less dependent on the captain. Now, the world's, if I can have the first slide, the world's biggest shipping corporation is Maersk Line, that's based out of Scandinavia. They have 600 ships which are owned and chartered, 2.5 million containers and 2.5 lakhs refrigerated containers. Now they had a problem. They had a problem on how to control the ships, how to make it more efficient. If a ship is moving with the speed of 1x, then the amount of fuel it consumes is 5x. So the higher the speed of the ship, the more fuel that goes. Which basically means that what most of the captains do is that they'll, what is the term that we use, drive the ship or float the ship at a speed which is higher than normal, so that it covers maximum distances. And then once it reaches near the port, they'll slow it down so that the end-to-end distance is similar. It's just like our red line buses, which are not on the roads, but they do something like that. So somehow there is ancestral genetic bonding between the red line bus drivers and the ship captains. So what happens is that nobody is able to control it. Now, there was some discussions between Ericsson and Maersk, and then we came up with this fantastic solutions. Thank you, ma'am. I just have one more slide. Where instead of having only a let's say, connection to the satellite and a satellite phone, we installed a radio base station. Now this radio base station was through satellite connected to the teleports and so on. And with this, lo and behold, the total infrastructure, the total game changes. The people on the ship were able to speak to the families without being at the mercy of the captain because a local group was created. The ship was easily monitored from the network operating centers. And apart from that, the efficiencies increased. The containers whose temperature was previously not able, nobody was able to control it, was being controlled remotely. People in the network operating centers were able to see, boss, this container contains bananas and apples and the temperature needs to be X degrees and it has gone down, so they remotely set the temperature right. And I'm very happy and pleased to say that the world's biggest shipping company benefited from this solution. Sirs, could I have the first video if you can help me with? And I would like you to see that little video because my speech would not be that interesting to wake you up. Sorry, this is not about a movie. We have created something around shipping. So the first one, sir, Maritime ICT Cloud. Are you able to do it? Perfect. Let's enjoy.
90% of the world's cargo is shipped by sea. In an ecosystem that big, efficiency becomes the name of the game. Yet, crucial maritime transport data, from vessel location and cargo IDs to maintenance data and port availability, is still being sent point to point. It's time for a change. There is an entire ecosystem that would benefit from taking the Internet of Things from land out to sea. By transforming the maritime transport industry, logistics assets and stakeholders throughout the supply chain can be connected to ensure that each delivery is as efficient as possible. The Ericsson Maritime ICT Cloud gives stakeholders access to sophisticated, real-time analysis that can transform raw data into actionable information when time is a factor. For example, routes can be optimized for fuel efficiency on the go, reducing fuel costs and minimizing delays throughout the logistics chain. Vessels can communicate automatically with parts manufacturers for faster maintenance, shorter lead times, and quicker turnaround at port. And insurance providers will know that insured vessels are always properly maintained. Cargo and logistics data can also be shared automatically at each leg of the journey, helping to streamline the entire supply chain. Trucks will spend less idle time at port. Cargo will spend less time in transit. Producers can better plan their next shipment. And the industry will see even more sophisticated vessels and innovation in an automated future. Transforming the maritime transport industry with real-time data end-to-end brings automation and intelligence to the entire ecosystem. When raw data becomes real information, everybody wins. We turn overseas into under control.
I hope you enjoyed the video. If this was there, Titanic might not have happened. If that wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have been able to see Kate Winslet's great performance in the movie. With heart outs to both of them. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.